Joe, you're muted.
There we go, unmuted. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a monthly product update. It is August, and we are in the last Thursday of the month. Every month, we have this monthly product update to give you the rundown on everything we are launching, everything we're working on, and everything that we're doing for you in our product environment. So this is that MPU, and I'm excited to get into it. Let's say hello to some people in the audience here. Hello, hello. We have Peter from Austin, Aaron from Los Angeles, Hamid, Alex, Leo, Brian, Pavel, Pablo. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining us live. If you're not joining us live and you're watching after, no problem. You get all the information. And we even have a couple of live things that we're doing that you'll also get to do post live. So let's get into it. We have a lot for you today. And let's start with the biggest of the announcements. It is Consent Pro. It's live. We talked about it a lot in the last MPU. Today, it is live. It's Finsweet's new product. We are very excited about it. We're going from this small cookie consent feature inside Finsweet components to now a standalone product with its own roadmap, its own focus, its own team. And hey, I'm excited about it. Releasing it in components really taught us so much about the need for this tool. So Consent Pro is our answer to that. We're building it for strict compliance with the ease of Webflow. Right now, our cookie consent solution has the ease of Webflow. We're now giving it a new platform to go and build for those strict compliance requirements. So this is an exciting one. We have an easy migration for you if you are a cookie consent user. Don't worry, it's incredibly easy. Just a few simple steps. First, you're going to install the new app. We have a new Consent Pro app in the Webflow App Store. Next, you're going to publish your project. There's going to be in-app instructions. It asks you to publish, and it's really automatic. We'll take a look at it. But first, know that this migration is optional. There is no requirement to migrate from components. If you have an existing component setup, you can keep it running forever. If you don't need any of the Consent Pro features or you don't want to be on these new plans, you could just leave it there. We never, ever, ever like to shut off existing features or existing sites or existing functionality because, hey, maybe you put that on a client site. We don't want that to turn off. So it will work forever. If you want to migrate, let's look at what that looks like. So I'll launch the app. It's going to ask me to publish. I go and press publish. And after I do that, it is pretty automatic from there. We're going to find your cookie consent component and we migrate it. And that's it. If you feel like you missed it, that's because it was so quick and easy. It was just really kind of automatic. So that's what we worked on this month, making sure that this was a really, really seamless process. And it's really just as easy as publishing on the project that has the cookie consent. And then you'll be part of the new ecosystem of Consent Pro. So what's live today? We have the new Webflow app. You can go find that in the Webflow App Store. We have this cross-app compatibility, everything from the migration we just covered to just using the existing components application with your project. Everything is going to work. We have no downtime, no turned off projects, no requirement to migrate. It's super compatible. And today we are also launching the same workflow experience. There is no change to it on this first iteration. Today's goal was to separate the code base, separate the product, and that's exactly what we did. We have the same exact experience. We have a lot of plans to change it, but today you're going to be using the same thing, just in a new Webflow app. We also have new plans and pricing, discount for early adopters. We'll talk about that. But first, I just want to go over the roadmap of Consent Pro. We talked a lot about this in the last MPU. If you want more information on this, go check out the last month. But we'll go over this and just let you know that we have a lot of plans for building in this app. My favorite one, location-based banners, preferences, and rules. This is a big one. You'll be able to have different banners based on a user's location. For example, showing people in the United States a simple banner while showing people in Europe the fully baked banner. And you can go and choose that and set all these different rules. We're also thinking vendor and tracker transparency, regional rule presets, improved cookie management. We have consent logs and proof of consent reports, cookie and privacy policy generators, dashboard management tool, and the ability to use Consent Pro with any website system. So all of these are coming, and I just want to make it clear that these kind of features are the reason why we created a standalone app, because we want to follow this type of roadmap that gives you a really full solution right inside of your favorite Webflow platform. So let's now go over launch pricing. This is the pricing for launch. We have those roadmap items. Things may change as we release those new features. Some of them will cost us money to implement and to store and to manage. So naturally, there will be pricing increases. But if you lock into the launch pricing, you are essentially locking into a lot of feature upgrades, right? If we don't like to take away things, or yeah, we don't like to take away things. We just like to keep adding to the people who adopt early for us. So if you have one of these early plans, when we go and release these roadmap items that I just talked about, these are going to be included. So let's go over single site and agency plans. Single site, as it sounds, is when you want to buy Consent Pro for a single website, where agency plans is our bulk plan, where you can buy many single site licenses in a bulk way, which is great for agencies. So let's get into the single first. We have monthly license, yearly license, and lifetime license. $12 a month, $10 a month, and $199 one time. This is the option for anybody building a small volume of sites, or companies who are managing the subscription or the solution themselves. This is a great solution. However, we have a lot of agency. Oh, before we get to that, um, I want to mention that we lowered the price here. With cookie consent inside components, it was $279. We decided that when we go to Consent Pro, we really want to open the door to more people using it. And that meant we were going to lower the price. So it's now $199. We saw a lot of success with $279. Honestly, that was a driving force between making this a new product. And now we're bringing more people into the game, 199, lowering that, and that's going to be great. And the baseline for how we discount the bulk license option in agency plans. So 199 is that standalone option. And if we go into our agency plans, we'll look at different amounts of bulk and how that price of 199 continues to go down. Before we look at the chart, I want to make it clear that all agency plans include a rollover balance. So you are buying lifetime licenses in batch, in bulk, and when you do not use those licenses, you will have a balance. So if you were to buy, let's say, the 48 license plan, and you use 20 in the first year, you can just roll over the remaining balance to next year. So they don't go away, they're there, and we have a bunch of scalable plans to offer you. And this is what they look like. We have basic, light, pro, growth, and unlimited. And the big change here is 12 sites, 24 sites, 48 sites, 72 sites, and unlimited sites. This is a great way for agencies to make some money here. The consent solutions are expensive. People are willing to pay for this. We saw this inside our components product. So when you buy this in bulk and you go and resell this to your customers, or you charge a subscription or a service, this is a good opportunity for a lot of agencies who think like this. And you can see as we go through the different agency plans, the price per lifetime license goes down. So starting at that single site at 199, basic 159, all the way down to 100 or less for the unlimited package. So really, really, I guess listening to what you asked for, the agency plans, we have implemented this for components and for Consent Pro. So this is a great opportunity for everybody. Now let's get into the discount for waitlist signups. We talked about this last month. We gave you the opportunity to join the waitlist. We're going to give you that opportunity one more time. 10% off forever on any Consent Pro plan. That's our early adopter offer. This code is going to be redeemable until September 10th. 10% off all plans. That's the single site, that's the agency plans, that's everything. If you add Finsweet Plus on top of that, that's 20% off. So if you're a Finsweet Plus user, you get 10% off everything. You stack this on top, 10%. Now, let's go back to this. This is a sizable discount. 20% off any of these plans, that's a lot of money off. And that is what we are doing for our launch discount. So we're going to share this in the chat. Go ahead, put your name on the list. You'll get that code. And at the end of the MPU today, we're going to send that out in email and it will let you go and redeem it until September 10th. So that is coming for you 20% off, or I'm sorry, 10% off, 20% off total for Finsweet Plus users. Okay, that's it for Consent Pro. Big updates. We're going to have a lot more for you. I know every single month we're going to have exciting updates for Consent Pro. And next month will be a good one. Let's move on to components. Components, we had a lot of updates last MPU, a lot around pricing. We've lowered the price of a lot of different things here. And we also introduced agency plans. Let's look into some new features, some new functionality that we have brought into the product. Let's go over some library updates. You are now able to create folders and organize components inside your library. So you can have a folder of sliders or a folder of component wireframes or a folder of client components to organize all whatever. You can organize whatever you want with folders. And now you can go and create those inside our library feature. You can save any custom components to the library, to your folders, and access them in any project. So I can go in project A, save my slider, save my Instagram component, and then go into another project, access that component, access my folders, and then go and use that in the new project. So this is great for reuse if you're building multiple websites, of course. And good news for teams, we also will release Team Shared Access, which, as it sounds, allows you to share components across teams. This is part of our new role-based access system inside Finsweet account. And you can go and invite your team, and they will have access to those folders that you put components in. So this is a great way for agencies to say, hey, we have our starter Instagram components ready to use, or this is a great slider that I built that we're going to implement for every project or for certain projects, right? You can organize it. I'm thinking of all the different ways we can use it at Finsweet, and I'm sure that you agencies will have some good ideas around that. And really, these features are for agencies. They are geared for teams, people building multiple websites, and because of that, we are releasing them for agency plans. So the Light, Pro, and Unlimited tier of components agency plans will have access to these features, the custom folders, the share access, and accessing in many projects. We also have new components in the library. This is available to everybody. So the library is a combination of components that we make, components that you save to folders. It's just a library of all different things that you can put in it. So we are releasing a set of YouTube designed components, and there's 15 of them. New components added. They are super beautiful. They're going to be the nicest YouTube designed sections that we'll see on the web. They're usually pretty ugly or really non-existent in custom projects. Look at these. They look nice. Right? I want to show our YouTube feeds like this and our YouTube videos like this. So this is now part of the library. We have a bunch of things to start with and really to get beautiful, beautiful work very quickly. All right, let's move on to some Instagram feed updates. These are also really nice. We have a new API key workflow for Instagram. We released the solution and we had a very manual way of adding the key. We knew we needed to update it, and we have done it this past month, and it really works great. It's a new simplified process, totally new UX to go and retrieve that Instagram API key. It's very automated. There's no tutorial required. And really, this makes it easier and quicker to set up. So time is reduced. And especially when handling client accounts, that was kind of our biggest comment that we got from people. So the old method is still available, but let's take a look at how easy this new method is, where I can go and connect my Instagram account. I open up the authentication panel right inside that app, and I'm going to go log in to my Instagram account. And then after that, I allow the Finsweet Components Instagram app to show my feed, and there we go. We have the access token, and my feed is now loading. Really that easy. Just really doesn't even need a tutorial there. So that is, yeah, that's a great update. I really like that. It's going to make it so much easier to build these Instagram feeds. Like I said, especially with clients. So that's live today. You can access that, and that is also all four components. Let's move on to Wized. Wiz, we have a lot of nice. Well, we have a really solid update, and we launched it this month. It is a new activity panel. Very useful feature. Let's take a look at this new panel. I'm going to go click on that activity. And there we go. Nothing yet. But when I go and add a new app inside Wized, that activity will be recorded and then it will be displayed in the activity panel. And this is a simple example of creating an app. And of course, your entire workflow inside Wized will be recorded and then be shown in this workflow, in this panel. So very useful, very, very nice. We also have some improved Airtable request setting panels options here. Let's go and create a new table in Airtable. And right when I go create that new table, I can go and fetch that table right inside Wiz and see it right there, another table. So this is a great improvement for this integration. And yeah, we're going to keep improving our integrations as our users need these new features or request these new features. All right, what we're working on. Ooh, this is good. Workflows. This one is really, really nice. If you're a Wized user, you're going to love it. It is reusable groups of actions with conditional logic. It has a visual interface. It's a little bit different, yet it has that very clear step-based Wized workflow that everybody likes. So this is a big one. I just saw a preview of it this past week, and wow, I think workflows will be cool. So that's coming soon. I'm excited about it, as you can see. And then we also have the next round of Wized AI beta access. More users will be invited soon. It's a delicate topic. Sometimes it gives great responses, sometimes it doesn't. Classic AI stuff. So we're trying to refine it, and we're just starting with a small amount of users. So we're now increasing the amount of users using it and looking forward to that feedback. All right, moving on to Finsweet, just general Finsweet stuff. We have a few really nice updates for you. New Finsweet.com website. We have been for a long time a very dark theme company. I would say for many years. But now we are kind of changing that and going for the more light and white theme for our primary brand. And, even more so towards the agency side of the business. So this is a look at that new white theme that we have on Finsweet.com. A nice new redesign. You can go click around the site. There's a whole bunch of new changes. Everything is now following this more corporate oriented approach, but still has this sort of fun, hopefully humanized way to do it. We have a new product page. Go check that out. Consent Pro already added. Quick way to see the rundown of all of our products without going to many pages, right? We have a lot of products, a lot of tools, and this is call it a cheat sheet of all of our tools. We have a new agency services page, really looking nice. We're doing so well at Finsweet Agency, and we we really didn't spend as much time on the website as we should. And now this is kind of our first iteration of spending a bit more time and focusing on the marketing of that agency side of the business. And we're going to keep updating this. What you're looking at here, these are some nice new pages that we're really proud of, but we're going to continue iterating on our site using tools to improve that. So we have a new case studies page. We also added a whole bunch of new case studies to our site. Go check it out. We're super proud of our work. We don't talk about that agency work as much, but we do so much agency work, and now we're sharing it. And one more screen here, we have we're going for that more humanized website. When you click on company in the nav, you're going to see a lot of people on the team, all real photos, real people on the team, where they're from, the kind of things that we really care about and that we focus on as a company. So all this is redone. We're super happy about it. Go check it out at finsweet.com. We've also just passed our SOC 2. Yeah, SOC 2. Very excited about that. Um, second year. This is something that we've been doing for a while now, and it requires a lot of work. A lot of work to get started with it, and then a lot of work to maintain it. And for now, for the second year, we have passed and received our second SOC 2 report from our auditing company. What this means for you, we're really serious about keeping your data safe, and we are doing a good job at keeping it safe. We are following all of the industry standard protocols to make sure that there is the proper security in place and that your data is very, very well respected in the context of security. So we're super proud of this. It's something that we do mostly in the background throughout the whole year, but we're really happy to say that we're now second year um, compliance certified by our audit company. Very cool. And last update of today, Finsweet Extension. We have a lot of nice news here. What's the future of Finsweet Extension? If you're a user, you know that we had to turn some features off, and a lot of people really love those features, including myself. And they're very useful. So we now have to go and rebuild those features as a new workflow app for Webflow. We don't have the name yet. We're just calling it a workflow app. And the idea is that we are going to rebuild Finsweet Extension into this new workflow app, and it's going to be native inside Webflow's approved APIs. And it's going to be better, faster, more useful, better experience. We'll have a better set of features that are natively available to us. And honestly, I think it's going to be better than the extension was. More updates on that soon. I know next month we'll have definitely a whole bunch of updates on it. But for now, that is all I can share. And that's it. Thank you so much. This was a great monthly product update, a lot of big info. And like I said last month, every single month for the rest of the year, we are going to have big updates. We are really where the roadmap is strong. We are hitting all of our deadlines, and we're pretty confident that each month we're going to be delivering really cool stuff. So we will see you next month, which is the last Thursday of the month. So everybody have a great day. Thank you so much for coming live, and see you soon.